Good day. Welcome to Mayor King's TV News. I am Matu Okwamitorishe, and here are the headlines. Oborevwori mourns Chief Edwin Clark as he hails a lifetime of service. Delta plane crashes and flips upside down at Toronto Airport. Federal government seeks private investment in Nigeria's 35,000-kilometer federal road infrastructure. Niger Republic bans Nigerians with ECOWAS passport. Ayra Starr becomes first woman in 16 years to win Best African Act. NNPCL refutes 2025 petrol importation claim. Trump claims Ukraine should have made a timely deal. Lookman scores, misses penalty as Boogie eliminates Atlanta. Now the news in details. Delta State Governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori, has extended his condolences to the Ijaw nation on the passing of elder statesman Chief Edwin Kiagbodo Clark, describing his death as the end of a great era. Papa Clark reportedly passed away on Monday night at the age of 97. Until his death, he served as the leader of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, the South-South People's Assembly, and the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum. In a condolence message to the family and the Ijaw nation, Governor Oborevwori, through a statement by his chief press secretary, Sir Festus Ayraw, described Papa Clark's life as one dedicated to the service of the nation. He praised the late elder statesman for his commitment to the growth and unity of the country, particularly in the South-South region. Also, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP in the 2023 presidential election and the former governor of Anambra State, Mr. Peter Obi, has described the late leader of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum as a patriot who lived and died for Nigeria. During a visit to Chief Clark's residence on Tuesday, where he signed the condolence register, Obi urged Nigerian leaders to emulate the leader statesman's commitment to fairness, justice, and the vision of a better Nigeria. Obi emphasized that with the passing of such strong, uncompromising voices, it was now imperative for others to rise and continue the fight for a just and better Nigeria. According to Fire Chief Todd Aitken, at least 18 people were injured after a plane crash at Canada, Toronto's Pearson International Airport. The Delta airline flight with 80 people on board from Minneapolis ended upside down on the runway, and one passenger described hanging like birds inside the aircraft after it crashed. The incident comes less 3 weeks after an American airline plane collided mid-air with a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter while on approach to Washington, D.C.'s Reagan National Airport in December. It was recovered that the Delta flight from Minneapolis survived, but it's still unclear how the aircraft was upended, leaving it belly up with at least 18 people injured, including a child who is reported to be in good condition. However, the crash prompted Toronto's Pearson International to temporarily shut down all of its runways, causing delays and forcing several flights to divert to nearby airports. The remaining two runways where the crash took place will stay closed for several days as investigators analyze the scene. The Minister of State for Works, Bello Gonyoro, has said that over 35,000 kilometers of federal government road network across Nigeria cannot be funded through annual budgets alone, hence the need to source for alternative funding outside the government coffers. Gonyoro stated this while addressing the management and staff of the Federal Road Maintenance Agency FEMA, Kogi State Field Office in Lokoja, during a maiden visit alongside the Managing Director, Chukwemeka Agbasi. Meanwhile, the Director of Press and Public Relations, Ahmed Mohamed, reaffirmed that President Bola Tinubu's administration was determined to fix all the roads to ensure a drastic reduction in the level of unemployment, rate of crimes, and insecurity. Gonyoro, who commended the staff of FEMA for their resilience and hard work over the years, noted that despite insecurity and inadequate funding, a lot of work was still ongoing nationwide. He further assured that the government was focused on ensuring that projects are completed in timely and efficient manner with robust oversight and contractors' compliance. The Republic of Niger has begun enforcing restrictions on Nigerians traveling with the ECOWAS passport, barring entry for those without a valid international passport. This move follows the country's recent withdrawal from the Economic Community of West African States alongside Mali and Burkina Faso. Despite maintaining an open border with Nigeria, a new immigration measures are being implemented at crossings such as Ilalia, Nigeria, and Kony, Niger cross-border traders and commuters now face difficulties as Nigerian authorities refuse to recognize the ECOWAS passport as a valid means of identification. According to a source in Taiwan, a state in Niger Republic border officials have stated turning back individuals relying solely on ECOWAS passport. Although official communication from the Nigerian government is yet to confirm a complete ban on ECOWAS passports, affected travelers fear that the situation could worsen, disrupting trade and movement across the border. Now on the entertainment news. Ayra Starr has made history as the first woman in 16 years to win Best African Music Act on the 2025 MOBO Awards. The Nigerian star also took home the Best International Music Act award at the ceremony held in Newcastle. Ayra Starr clinched the award by beating co-Nigerians Ashake and Thames and also South African Tyler. She also beat stars like Beyoncé, Kendrick Lamar, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, and Lato. Ayra Starr 2025 joins Wizkid 2017, 2021, and Burna Boy 2020-2022 as the only Nigerian artist to have won the MOBO Award for Best International Act. The event, hosted by India Palak and Eddie Cardi, celebrated the best of Black music and culture. Now on the business news. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has denied reports claiming it recently imported 200 million liters of premium motor spirits, commonly known as petrol. The company also clarified that it had not imported any volume of the product in 2025. This was stated in a rejoinder issued by NNPCL's Chief Corporate Communications Officer Olufemi Sonoye on Tuesday in Abuja. The statement was a response to a report, though not published, but was alleged that the national oil firm had recently imported 200 million liters of petrol. Moreover, the state-owned oil firm emphasized that it does not regulate the import operations of private marketers and described all petrol imports to NNPCL as misleading. The company further clarified that while it has not imported PMS this year, there is no legal restriction preventing it from doing so if necessary. Donald Trump has taken aim at Ukraine after his president, Volodymyr Zelensky, said it was surprised his country had not been invited to talks in Saudi Arabia on ending war with Russia. Saying he was disappointed by Ukraine's reaction, he appeared to blame Ukraine for starting the war, saying the country could have made a deal earlier. A full-scale Russian invasion sparked the war in Ukraine almost 3 years ago. Earlier on Tuesday, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov met US Secretary of State Marco Rubio in Riyadh for the first high-level face-to-face talks between the two countries since the invasion and agreed to appoint terms to start negotiating the end of the war. However, Lavrov said his country would not accept peacekeeping forces from NATO countries in Ukraine under any peace deal, a proposal raised at a meeting of European members of NATO in Paris on Monday. European NATO states who remain committed to supporting Ukraine against Russia have been smartened at being sidelined by Trump's unilateral peace initiative, which reversed the resolutely pro-Ukraine policy of his predecessor as President Joe Biden. Now on the sports news. Ademola Lookman marked his return from injury with a goal, but he also missed a penalty at Atlanta, were knocked out of the UEFA Champions League by Club Brugge on Tuesday. The reigning African Player of the Year has been out since the end of January with a knee injury, and he needed just 35 seconds to make his presence felt after he was brought on an half-time with Italian side down by 3 goals. Lookman, however, saw his penalty brilliantly saved by Mignolet, who soon denied Retegues as Club Brugge did well to limit Atlanta's opportunities. Lloyd's frustration was compounded late on. Skipper Rafael Tolio was sent off for knocking over Maxim Desiper after the left-back prevented a quick throw-in, allowing the visitors to comfortably see out the contest for a memorable victory. Club Brugge ended their 7-game winless away run against Italian opposition D2 L5, beating Atlanta 3-1 in Bergamo and 5-2 on aggregate to reach the UEFA Champions League last 16. Atlanta waits, UCL home wins therefore goes on, while Club Brugge are in dreamland ahead of a potential against either Lille or Aston Villa next month. Now a recap on our headlines. Oborevwori Mourns Chief Edwin Clark as he hails a lifetime of service. Delta plane crashes and flips upside down at Toronto Airport. Federal government seeks private investment in Nigeria's 35,000-kilometer federal road infrastructure. Niger Republic bans Nigerians with ECOWAS passport. Ayra Starr becomes first woman in 16 years to win Best African Act. NNPCL refutes 2025 petrol importation claim. Trump claims Ukraine should have made a timely deal. Lookman scores, misses penalty at Brugge's eliminate Atlanta. That's the news as edited by Tiniala Emanuela. I am Matu Okwamitorishe. Thanks for watching.